Yo. Yeah. The app or the what's name? Okay, I'm on the app. Go to who? Okay. No. Uh, no, I don't. Let me see. I don't see it. I see the notif. No, bro. All I see is the stream to a TV. I have the notifications, the search thing, and then my what's name. I'm not. I can't. So do okay, that's what I'm saying. I'm on my page, Daniel. I see library subscriptions. What the fuck? What? That's what I'm trying to tell you. It's not. It's not. That's what, bro. It's not doing it. It said I'm live right now. No, bro. I'm looking at my shit right now. I promise you, bro. I will defense experiments. Let me see what it's called. It's either defensive experiments or defense experiments. What is your hold on? What is your cell phone number, Daniel? Hold on, because I know I got you. Here you go. Yep, off the 4431 number.
Alright, what the fuck you talking about? No, motherfucker.
You said the app.
Yes, with your app, go to your damn, hit the damn three little lines,
Where's the three
and
little?
go to your profile.
This is my profile right here,
So, go to your profile.
bro. What are you? What three lines are you talking about?
Travis, you was on the main fucking page of YouTube.
Okay.
I want you to go to your profile.
Okay. Well, look, I'm gonna show you. Boom. I'm clicking out of this. This is YouTube. Okay. Boom.
Right. That's the main page.
So where do I go from here?
Hold on.
That's what I'm about to say, bro.
Hold that thought right there. Hold right there. That's you right there. It's your little shit up in the corner.
That's what I just did.
Up in the right hand corner, and go to your channel.
Okay.
That shit right there. Hit them three little lines.
Oh, okay. I'm about to say. I definitely know you didn't say this. You talking about three dots at the top, or?
No, the three dots right next to the damn video. It's right there on the right hand side. Three dots. Hit share or copy or whatever that shit say. And send that shit to me. Alright, Yeah, I'll watch the YouTube video.
All right.
Cool.
I'm usually up late anyway, but here we go with this not being able to find a game shit.
Mute your damn microphone so can't nobody hear you.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at Bill Stadium in upstate New York. A few moments ago, to the delight of this Buffalo crowd, it was the Bills racing out of the tunnel as they get set to match up with the Baltimore Ravens. And we are underway in Buffalo. And this carries into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Quick slant to Brown. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 17 yards on the game's opening play and a quick first down. 17 yards.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Jackson on first down. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. 47-yard line. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. On the option, Jackson will keep it. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2. Option play, and they'll hand to Dobbins. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion. Again, Jackson will keep it. And he's got some space here. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Geez, I mean, what more can you say about Lamar Jackson? We know that he's got the quickness and the agility, but, you know, if you wanted proof of his straight-line speed, look no further.
And to anyone who gets concerned when they see a quarterback running with the football, you just let him be himself. Let him be him. And I guess what you'd say there is hard to hit, but you can't catch.
Open man is Duvernay. 7 yards, the pickup there.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Well, they run the option on 2nd down. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
They'll run with Dobbins. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Dobbins. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Ravens take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. And the Ravens lead at 7-0.
Makes the score Ravens 7, Bills 0. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
And the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now the first carry for Devin Singletary. He'll have a first down past the 40. And gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They'll run here with Singletary. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Ravens 7, Bills 0.
From midfield, here's Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And his throw here's incomplete. Tyler Kroft, the tight end, the one he was looking for. That'll bring up 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
And he's able to find Diggs. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Allen on target there to Stephon Diggs. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper.
2nd and 6 at the 30-yard line.
Jackson, he's going to keep it himself. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
A gain of 4.
3rd and 2. Here's Jackson. He sets to fire deep. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
Come on, let's go!
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
Come to the line to start their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 44. After the interception, here's Jackson into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
So after the INT, it's Allen. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll make this a 2nd down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7.
The Ravens' 34-yard line.
A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Matt Judon. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. To throw, it's Allen. That is knocked away and incomplete, but a penalty flag. In the backfield, this might be a roughing call. Well, instead of 4th down after the incompletion, it'll be 1st down, roughing the passer.
Coaches love their defenses to be aggressive, but they want them to be smart as well. Have to leave the quarterback alone at a certain point.
And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now a run with Singletary. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Allen now looks to throw. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Breaking that one up, the former All-Pro Josh Norman.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. Oh, for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked up by the All-Pro corner, Josh Norman. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. So that's now 3 first-half interceptions, and that last one even costlier as it's returned for 6 points. So as a quarterback, how do you regain your focus?
Well, QB 101 says you never show them that you're sweating. Still act like you're the guy that you've thrown 6 touchdown passes, not 3 interceptions. But he's human. He's got to face up to his teammates. He's got to own up to that, see if he can brace up, and also not look over his shoulder and see his backup starting to warm up. It's going to be a tough one for him.
To kick off for Buffalo.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line. So the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
5-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
On the ground, it's Singletary. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
17 at the Ravens' 30-yard line.
Here's Singletary. It'll be a gain of about 5, but they're left with a third and still about 12 to go. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Here's Allen. Blitz coming, and down he goes. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash, this from 48. The kick by Bass is good. And that will do it for this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups.
And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown.
Lining up for the extra point.
That's a tough spot as a quarterback, Charles. You want to get rid of it, but you see what can happen when you do try to get rid of it with pressure.
Yeah, and how about the pressure coming without them having to blitz? That's when you know things are clicking for your defense, and the end result, they end up gaining 6 points.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. And that'll set them back 5. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. from the gun, it's Allen. It's brought in complete. It's John Brown. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
At the 36-yard line.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 48 yards. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up even more big plays.
Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss because they run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Extra point right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down.
Ed Oliver made the tackle. It's a pickup of
Now an option play on 2nd down. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
at the 46-yard line. An 8-yard pickup. 1st down.
Jackson going to take this himself. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. On 2nd and 2, Jackson. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
I think the good offensive coordinators in the league now are looking at the fullback position and finding the right guys to hide in that spot and increase their passing game, as we just saw there. How about the run after catch? Racked him.
Well, yeah, whether it's a true fullback, a tight end you put in the fullback spot, you know they're going to be tough to bring down if you can get them the football in the passing game. Jackson going to tuck it down on the option. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Jackson going to hold on to it again. 1st down and more for Jackson. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson, 34 yards. And the Ravens have cut it to within a score. So a designed run all the way, and he took it the distance. I don't know that anybody saw that coming.
Well, on this play, how about the vision of it? Being able to see the open field, make his move, and get there. Oftentimes, defenses have a spy for the quarterback position to try and take care of it. On that play, if they did, it certainly didn't work. Yeah, there's no doubt.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
On first down, they'll start out with Singletary. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks. And when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
Now this one complete on the slant route. And he will finally be taken down. But how about that play? It's a big one on the final act of the third quarter. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. To the air, Allen. He's got a man, it's his fullback. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. They'll run on first down with Singletary. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
They go right back to Singletary. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Allen. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. He connected on his first, this from 41. The kick by Bass is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, Those will be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
On a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 26. He'll start with a handoff to Dobbins. He takes this for 3 to the 29. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Another run here with Dobbins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Well, I can certainly tell my age, partner, because when I was a kid, running backs like J.K. Dobbins with over 2,000 yards in their final season in college, they went early in the draft. Instead, he somehow lasted until the 2nd round. But how great is it to get a guy with that ability who can run it inside, run to the perimeter, and catch the football in the backfield? To be able to get him in the 2nd round, that's what I call a steal.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and
From the 47, it's 2nd and 5. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set. I'm going to switch teams.
Right back to Dobbins on 1st. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Come on, let's get this comeback. Come on, let me do it.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Dobbins running out of the gun. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a 1st down.
And remember, field goal does them no good in this situation.
You got to think they should be taking some shots for the end zone soon. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. A shotgun snap and again to Dobbins. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
at the 23-yard line.
A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Now Jackson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they stop them with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. He's back to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Jackson. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Incomplete. It's 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Here's Jackson. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
Incomplete. It's now 4th down.
So down 6, and they know they need this one on 4th down. Jackson to throw. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that'll be just about all she wrote for this one.
First at the gate, on site, red free, red tight, set the bar, take flight. Yo, I've been grinding since a young and they told me my timing was coming. I've been hustling with no fun and forget all the fake. I've been eating since a young and since we ain't have food in our tummy. That life we was living ain't funny, but you cannot take nothing from me. Put that on my mama, throw it on my brother, I'll shoot.
Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. Putting it down for that. Time I was down and out. Had to bring grinding back. Doing the drills and working the wood. You're grinding that. You know what it be. Playing this here for the keys. Had to make out with a beast. I family to feed. Third cold with a trophy should be. It's the highest cruise of bill, ain't nothing to the hill.
It's a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, and I hit that. Okay, and I hit that.
I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Ooh, I don't know what y'all debate. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check. I'm gonna need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't got tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sail that sea.
Come like a bat of the hell, I dare you to cross a current in my energy paralyzed. I'm like a finger 11. Take a second, I'm finna send a lucky parent a message. You're the best. If it ain't me, then you need you a confession. You a mess. You was scary to me. Everything was a leader, but that ain't apparent to me. Put dust on you, a cheetah, one man, I'm there on the scene. I feel just like a cheetah prince, and I'm an heir to the sea.
I'm highly favored. Don't wanna play me. No conversation. Ain't got time for no debate. It's for the taking. No hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'ma pull out. Lost my
Here we go. Kill.
Eyes open, keep you on your toes. You know the ones that want to keep you where you've been before. But I can't go. No, I can't go. And that make you watch your step. You change name. How about your respect? Learning more than when I get it. No, I sat down with my accountant. He said I got good news. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot. I said, what's the bad news? The bad news is you spent more.
Hey, kill! What do you think? Hey, kill! 47! What do you think? We're going to 54. Why ain't?
I got millions, I got riches building in my DNA. I got dark, I got evil that
What do you think?
inside my DNA.
Here we go. 48. Here we go. 46. 26. Here we go. 48. Here we go. 46. Here we go. Kill. 46. Here we go. 48. Here we go. Going to 53. 46. Here we go. 48.
The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little.
46.
How did the lady go miss? How she remember she mixed it?
Here we go. 48.
So we caught up a rhythm, she caught up a fan, they kissed and we
46.
Go ahead, touchdown like that. Go ahead, touchdown like that.
48.
Go ahead, touchdown
26.
touchdown like that. Go ahead, touchdown like that. Go
Here we
ahead,
go.
touchdown
48.
like that.
Kill. 26. Here we go. 48. 26. Here we go. 48. 26.
Let me breathe for a minute, man.
Here we go. 48.
For a minute.
Here we go. Going to 54. Going to 54. 48.
It's too hot.
Here we go. Going to 54. Going to 54. 48. 26.